Dr. Eric Rudenshiold, in the context of President Aliyev's approach to this crisis, on the 5th of March, at the meeting of the National Security Council, he used a very incredibly strong language. He said something along the lines that this stain will never be erased from your ugly and unsightly record. And he said that it's an act of terror against Azerbaijani state, Azerbaijani territory. I mean, many analysts who have been following President Aliyev's speeches and rhetoric would say he, at the time, had been informed about the facts on the ground. He knew everything there. But also, with all of the things borne in mind, and there, President Aliyev also spoke to, received a call from President Pezeshkian. He sent humanitarian aid to Iran, congratulated the new supreme leader. The impression given is that Azerbaijan is trying to see to what extent Iran is capable of constructive spirit. And also Azerbaijan wants to be understanding towards Iran's current predicament. What will become of this situation, in your judgment, in the coming days?
Well, I think hearing from President Aliyev, first, a very strong response to an attack on his sovereign territory. You got what was a very appropriate sense of shock by the president. And then he followed up sometime later with more conciliatory clarification, that saying that Azerbaijan would not participate in operations against Iran at that time. And I think, he's seeking to find that balance in the middle in what is an otherwise very tense situation, a lot of unknowns. And honestly, the question of who is he supposed to speak with? You have the president, you have potentially a new ruler in the grandson of Khamenei. There is a lot of instability within Iran itself. We have to recognize the fact that in terms of popular support, the government in Iran did not really hold a vast support among the population. I think about 20% of the population supports the government, according to the last votes. So 80% do not support the old government per se, the hardline government. So how stable that government is a question. And in any kind of leadership vacuum, there's all sorts of potentially inherent instabilities, and that makes it very complicated for Azerbaijan, for countries in the region to know who to talk to and how long you're going to be talking to those people. Azerbaijan's relationship with other countries in the region, with Israel, are very important, and strategic coordination among them, I think, is absolutely vital at this point. I'm pleased to see President Aliyev reaching out and speaking to Turkey, to Armenia, to all of his neighbors. And I think that's the kind of effort that is going to be needed to navigate through this tight time.